Army of the Dead.
More like Army of the Boring.
Oh shit! We're starting off strong.
Oh, that was the. Can we restart? I was gonna say Army of the Dead Asleep.
Oh,
that would have been funnier. Yeah.
I'm not gonna restart.
Okay,
you can say it there.
Okay. Welcome back. We just finished like 10 seconds ago recording a shorter episode of Quiet Place 2. And we're also going to record another short episode of Army of the Dead because we want to see how this format works. Because talking for over an hour is...
Find ourselves stretching to figure anything to fill time with. So we'll talk about as much Army of the Dead as we possibly can. That Quiet Place episode was even shorter than we thought it would be. So
what was it?
20 minutes. Oh, cool. Yeah, so Army of the Dead. It's a Zack Snyder movie. It just came out. It's on Netflix and in theaters. I watched it on Netflix.
I watched it on Netflix. In my bed at 1.5 speed at 7 a.m.
It's fucking insane. Yeah, so it's a Zack Snyder movie. Did I say that? It's a Zack Snyder movie.
Yes, you did. You just.
It's got Dave Bautista in it. It's got Ella Purnell. It's got other stars, I'm sure.
It's got people.
Yeah. Basically, if you don't know, it's a heist movie, but also with zombies and a nuke. So, yeah, I guess the plot of this movie is that Las Vegas had a zombie breakout due to a blowjob. That's not a spoiler, by the way.
It is canon.
But Las Vegas becomes like a big zombie area, and they have to like close off the border around it or whatever. And so a guy comes to Dave Bautista with a job and says, "Hey, there's money down under those, casinos or whatever. Make a crew, go get the money for me. Yada yada yada." They have to fight zombies and then also break into this place and what have you. And it's a pretty silly movie, you know.
Yeah, and even like I could say it's silly in the way that like I think it's more silly because it's not interesting. It's pretty much, there's a couple like twists here and there that like you might not expect from a regular zombie movie. But if we tell you that, based off what Michael just said, you can probably guess like what's gonna happen in the movie.
Yeah.
It'll be pretty close.
Yeah. So I wasn't. It's not like I wasn't expecting anything from this movie. I mean, one, it's a Zack Snyder movie, and two, it's a zombie movie with like Dave Bautista. So I was only hoping to like.
I was hoping to see a Bautista bomb on a zombie, but we didn't get one. Unfortunately, I thought that actually would have been really funny.
That would have been.
It would have been hilarious. I probably would have.
It's probably copyrighted by like the WWE or something.
Is it?
Yeah, probably. I bet it is.
That'd be so funny.
So I was just kind of hoping for it to be a stupid, albeit fun movie for me to enjoy, and I sort of got what I wanted. It was kind of stupider and also less stupid than I was expecting. And I say less stupid, not in like it actually being less stupid, but yeah, it's kind of cozy in the shed right now with the rain.
I like this. I could take a nap.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, the shed we are recording in right now is my mother's design. It's like a fucking country loft in here.
Mm-hmm. There's rain. There's rain out. It's actually perfect because it's like raining outside, and we're just chilling in here.
We're high and dry. We got a heater on.
Yeah, it's nice.
Anyway, but like, yeah. So it kind of took itself very seriously, and then other times it took itself not. Very seriously at all.
It was. Yeah, it didn't really know what it like wanted to be because like. There were several parts where they were just like cracking, like in the beginning, like it literally, like you said, the movie, like the zombie apocalypse starts because of a blowjob.
Yeah.
There's a few like other like wisecracks that people make here and there. It's not really that jokey of a movie though. Mm-hmm. It's like
there's Dieter.
Was it Dieter?
The vault guy. The guy's gonna crack the vault.
Yeah. And it's like that typical movie where it's just like a bunch of archetypes of like, well, he's this guy.
Yeah. She's bad to the bone.
Yeah.
Which I said this to you in the car as we were driving to see A Quiet Place, but I was like, I think I would have liked the movie a little more if it was actually just a heist movie where
I
it's
agree.
like, oh, we're gonna pull off this job. It's crazy, but it might work, and then like shit hits the fan, and like maybe they get away with some money, or maybe they like don't. But like they kind of have this like B plot of like the daughter being like, having like a good heart and wanting to help people who are stuck in the thing, and I don't know. Also, it's kind of silly that the plot of the movie is that the like government has like voted to nuke Las Vegas to kill all the zombies. It's kind of like if you have like a perimeter set up there. I mean,
And also, let's just say, like
they're not getting out.
one of the big plot points of the movie, which does not make any sense, like at all, is that there's like these like refugee camps
On the outside,
located directly outside of the zombie zone.
yeah,
Like you feel like, maybe we could put it somewhere else where like they won't go inside. I don't know. It was really stupid.
I mean, I didn't really think about that much after I saw it, but yeah, that is stupid. And yeah, so I guess if it was just like a heist movie and it was like a big, thing, like there were some genuinely cool moments that are also like with an asterisk next to them, like cool visually, but also when you think about it, doesn't make any sense. Like there's a part in the movie where like they're all gathered together for the first time and they're like getting the debrief of how the job's gonna work. He's like, "Is there anyone here who hasn't killed a zombie before?" And this girl like raises her hand. It's the girl that's like with the like viral video guy.
Mhm.
And this is, I guess, kind of a spoiler, but not really. Then like later in the movie, she gets in like a shitty situation where she's like like that guy tricks her,
Yeah.
and then she's like surrounded by zombies, and she is just like the Terminator, like she's like literally like wasting dudes, like no, like she's pretty fucking badass, and it's like she just said she'd never killed them before, and she's like literally like John Wick style taking them out with like paper clips and shit. I mean, it looked cool. It was a pretty cool sequence.
But yeah, in like in retrospect, it's like
Yeah.
doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
No, so I don't care that much because like I would rather get a cool action sequence than like consistency for a movie that's this fucking stupid to begin with. But
There's just like very like basic things that it's like, okay, well this doesn't make sense because of like the thing before.
yeah,
And also there's just like a few things that are like, I don't know, like kind of. I feel like they try to go like in several directions when it's like you said, it would have been better if if it was literally just a heist movie and only focused on that. Because like one of the guys is like, oh, I can steal the queen zombie's head and I can make the $1 billion or whatever, and make my own army. And then like the daughter's like, well, I need to save these 3 people, even though this matters like not at all to the plot.
right. It's like you don't really need any of that. You just need like,
and then they don't even get the money.
yeah, they don't get any money. Well, they get like a little David.
Oh,
like a tiny bit.
Yeah.
And I say tiny bit. It's like $600,000.
Yeah. Compared to it was like 200 million that they tried to steal. So.
Yeah. So again, yeah, like there was like the cool stuff is like the stuff that like you'd expect from a heist movie with zombies in it. Like they're trying to crack the safe, and I like the bit when they're like trying to see if there's booby traps, so they're trying to like coax zombies to like go through the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's kind of fun. You're taking advantage of the fact that like you're doing a heist and also
yes,
a zombie movie, by, like, mixing those two.
When they mix it the most is when it's the best.
Yeah,
part of the movie. But
and it's like it's fun to see like shootouts in the casino and stuff like that. That's what I wanted more of from this movie, and less of Dave Bautista being like, "I'm going to open a food truck" or whatever he was talking about.
Yeah, it was just like, okay, he's made this food truck joke like at least 4 times.
Mm-hmm. And I do like Dave Bautista, though, I will say. I think he's a good actor.
And I know this is like central to the like movie, but I just like kind of don't care about his relationship with his daughter.
Yeah,
like it's just boring.
Like him.
In a movie, I do like him personally. He's like a nice guy, but like it just seems like in a heist movie where like it's it's supposed to like have a bunch of personality and people are supposed to be making witty comments, and they're going to be having shootouts in the casino. It kind of feels like I'm watching a completely different movie whenever he and his daughter interact, because it's she's like, you were never there for me, and then he gets sad, and then like he saves her from like a zombie.
Yeah.
And then it's just like it's just it completely like detracts from what they're trying to do.
I will say, like, there's a lot of criticism for this movie going around that I don't really get. Like, a lot of people being like, this is Zack Snyder just being like, an idiot, using too much slow-mo and too much like playing with the depth of field too much. I didn't really get much of that. Like, I've seen a couple Zack Snyder movies. I know this is like your first one, but like there are plenty of other movies of his where the slow mo or the like crazy camera is just way more insane than this shit. Like, I did notice it a couple times. Like, there's a couple shots where like a character was out of focus, purposefully, but like just for too long. But like, I don't know, it didn't really detract from my experience that much because, like, again, I've seen Snyder movies that do it a lot more, and they're a lot more like, ridiculous with it. I mean, what did you think? Did you notice any of that shit?
I don't know. Maybe I don't think I was thinking that too much. Yeah, I probably did. That's it.
Yeah. So, it's kind of it's the movie you're expecting, and also kind of not.
And also, there's a very stupid scene at the end. I guess we've already kind of spoiled it. But there's a really dumb scene at the end where me and Michael were talking about this.
Oh wait. Don't do this. We're not spoilers yet.
We're not spoiling it?
No.
Okay.
Just give it a minute.
Okay, I'll give it a minute.
Okay. Well, we'll get into more of that. That dumb shit. Yeah, and so, like, the characters are very cliche. Most of the things that happen in the movie you're expecting to happen. It's not.
I like that there's like a tier of zombies. Like there's the alpha zombie. Yeah. Like there's the king.
And then there's like this queen. And there's a tiger zombie.
There's a tiger zombie, which is pretty cool.
There's also a horse zombie.
Yep. Yeah. I like that because like there are not many other zombie movies where it doesn't affect like just humans.
Yeah.
Or where it does affect more humans.
Yeah. I kind of that's and it makes sense that in Las Vegas that those things are getting like a tiger.
Yeah.
One of the things that gets infected. Yeah. Okay, we can move on to spoilers now.
Probably. Okay, cool. So there's this really fucking stupid scene in the end. So like, put it in perspective, they like fly outside of Vegas while the nuke hits, but Dave Bautista is like also fighting the king zombie or whatever. He gets bitten by the king zombie while they're like flying out, and like maybe a minute passes, and they crash. The helicopter completely crashes. King zombie's dead. Everybody's dead except Dave Bautista and his daughter. And this is like a few minutes after he was bitten, and then he dies, whatever. And his daughter has to kill him because he turned into a zombie.
Right.
So then there's this one guy who gets locked in the safe with the money, and then after the nuke drops, there's a scene where very end of the movie, he opens up the safe and he just sees like a wasteland, and he navigates through the wasteland. He walks so far that he finds a car. He then drives to Utah. He then gets on a plane, completely, acting normal. He gets the plane. He's talking to these people, and then he sits down and he's like, okay, now I don't feel so good.
Yeah, I don't feel a little queasy.
And then he gets up, he checks, and he has a bite. And it's like, really? Like, okay.
Yeah. Like, okay.
It was very, I don't know. Considering they were like right after each other, it was like, okay.
Yeah. Also, like, when did he get bit? Did we see it? Or maybe it happened and we weren't.
I think that's probably
able to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like, everybody fucking dies except for the daughter, and I guess the guy that was in the vault.
Like, he's like pretty much died.
I'll say, who's the like girl that was like wanted to like be with Dave Bautista? his like friend, and she's like, oh, we could have had like a life together or whatever. She put them on the ice.
Yeah. I mean, who is she? She's in the movie.
Yeah. I'm saying, like, remember when she died?
Yeah.
It was very sudden.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? She like opens the elevator and then like her neck like twists around. Yeah, a zombie
just grabs her and then like completely turns her neck around.
Yeah, like 180 degrees. Yeah. That was a pretty...
I like that.
That was one that had me like, whoa, shit.
I didn't expect that.
That was cool.
I like that they were just fine with like killing people off left and right.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're gonna do that, like, I low-key think they should have killed Dave Bautista, like, or I think they kind of like had like a hierarchy of who were the most important characters, and they like killed them off like in the beginning based on like who's most and least important, and then the characters at the end who were the most important like died.
Yeah.
So it was pretty predictable to see that coming.
Also, the girl that the daughter's going out of her way to save the entire time ended up dying in a helicopter crash.
Yep. It was that whole thing was like completely unnecessary.
Yeah, so I think it would have been kind of fun if, like, you know how we talked about the Suicide Squad movie coming out and how we, like, ooh, it would be cool if, like, you don't know who's going to live and who's going to die by the end. Mm-hmm. Like, that could be a thing with every movie. It's, like, place your bets. That would have been kind of fun here, where if it was, like, just, like, a random assortment of the characters from the beginning that survived the very end, you know? Like, what if it was just, like, the helicopter pilot and then, like, the dude who was like the viral video guy or something. You know, they had to work together at the end because like one of the things about this movie that we didn't get much of was like they were caricatures for sure, and like they had very cliche personalities, but they like it would have been interesting to see some different combinations of them rather than just like each one of them with Dave Bautista.
Yeah, it was very obvious that they wanted Dave Bautista to like survive at the end. Or, you know, survive the longest out of all the members of the original squad.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I don't really care that much. Like, It's like you said, it would have been really cool if they had like some weird combination.
Yeah.
Of people surviving.
Just like random.
Because that's probably how it would actually work.
Right. So, we never said Chad or Bad.
Bad.
I'll say, yeah.
You don't want to get rid of Chad.
I don't know, I kind of do.
Okay, do it.
I'm going to say Chad. But only because I don't know. I don't really care enough about it to give it a bad, I feel like. Like, if you like Zack Snyder movies and you like other dumb zombie movies...
if you're a dumb person,
if you're an
like
idiot.
Dumb Zack Snyder movies, you'll like this dumb movie.
No, I mean, I like some of Zack Snyder's movies just fine. I love Justice League. His Justice League, I like... That might be it, actually. But, like, you know, I don't know. People shit on him so much, and it's like, he's really just a dude that likes making dumb fucking movies.
Yeah.
What is there to be that serious about?
He doesn't make good movies.
You've seen this one.
Well, from what I've seen of his
at least
resume, it isn't too outstanding.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like I said, I'm not like a Snyder ride or die, but I'm all about recently. I've just liked when directors get to do what they're good at. And they're not catering to like the people want from them.
I can agree with that. I think we're in a new age where like, especially with superhero movies, but even with other movies in general, it seems like directors are being able to like really, really explore like their vision.
Yeah.
And that has like that can
go both ways.
That can
very
absolutely
good
go
or very bad.
Yeah.
We've had Shazam, but we've also had Joker. Yeah, we've had, I mean, not that Joker's like that.
Some people are gonna think it's the opposite.
Right. Yeah, right. Well, that's what's kind of cool about the whole thing. You know, is like.
I swear to God, I saw something fly across
like a fireplace monster, zombie tiger.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so like I don't know. Zack Snyder makes these stupid dumb movies, but he also has like an insanely large following. It's funny because like of the modern day movie directors, like you ask someone to name like who's a famous movie director from the past 10 years. So like not Martin Scorsese, not Quentin Tarantino, no shit like that. Zack Snyder would probably be in the ones that they name as just like most popular directors.
You think?
Which is because like
Jon Favreau maybe.
Yeah, I mean I could see that one too, but like I would assume you get like the Russo brothers and like Wes Anderson But like I think Zack Snyder would be up there because like even though generally like popular consensus is that dude makes shitty movies, he still gets to make the shitty movies. Like Hollywood has not blacklisted him from getting to make shit. You know,
He's gonna keep making movies.
Right.
They're probably still gonna be shitty.
Yeah. And that's kind of fun because, like, you go see a Zack Snyder movie, you know exactly what you're getting out of it. A lot of slow mo, maybe some like weird humor, but like, yeah, I don't know. There are other directors that like they make one bad movie and then they're like, that's it. You don't get to touch a movie ever again for the rest of your life. Zack Snyder's just like, here's a movie that everyone thinks is bad, and Hollywood's like, yes, here's another one. I guess they make money, or maybe they don't.
I think they do. Maybe. Who knows?
Zack Snyder, let us know if you listen. You can come on and talk about this.
Yeah, you can defend your shitty ass movies.
But yeah, so that's all we got. Army of the Dead. It's on Netflix if you want to watch it. I don't care if you do. I don't think Tommy does either. But yeah, that's all we got. So we'll come back. I don't know what format we'll be doing, but it'll be something else.
Yeah,
or maybe not something else. It'll be something.
Yeah, we'll have something. Who knows? Maybe we'll also try like 10-minute episodes. Maybe we'll do like whatever. I don't know. We'll figure out a cool format. We'll switch and swap with different formats too.
Yeah, we will.
Just to see, yeah, what's best for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.